Happy Wednesday morning, everyone. Welcome back to Sid's Blue Sky Farm. We are getting ready to finish off the okra picking for the morning. I've already got the other three okra stands picked, and I'm going to do the big patch around the field corn field here. I'll just fast forward through this. I'm going to try to knock it out so we can get back up and work on the projects that we got started yesterday of 20 yards of black mulch and 10 yards of good potting soil. So we've got lots to do today, and we might as well just get at it. Well, not the biggest haul this morning, but a little bit of okra to pick. As you can see, when I cut it, I just cut everything off of it. I just don't spare any sizes, cut them off and try to get it regrowing again. I think if we get a little bit more rain today or tomorrow, get a little heat back on this okra, it'll take off. We know we got plenty of okra stalks. So let's move on and get started on the mulch project. Part two of today's project delivery. I'll get down there and help them figure out where to put this load of potting soil, and we'll go from there. Be right back. So now all we have to do is just spread it. A little bit of work left for the week. I think I'll get started. Talk to you later. cool this stuff off just a little bit. Okay, I have no idea if any of those plants are going to survive. Didn't quite realize there was so much heat in that potting soil, but we got it cooled off, I think. And even if the small plants don't make it, they're just cuttings. They're just stuff I scavenge from bigger plants. So we'll see if it'll make a flower bed. If not, we'll put something else in there and try it again. If it's free and it dies, all your waste is a labor. So we'll give it a shot. Time to move on to the next project. Well, we're back out in the side pasture where the new pecan trees are planted. I'm going to put a little mulch around those trees. This one may take a little while, so we'll film a little bit of it and then come back and take a little bit of video of some other things we're going to work on this morning. But we'll get started right here and see how far we get. Well, once again, I'm not too good with the before photos, but at least there is an after photo. Surprisingly, surprises me, I should say, that it took 8 scoops of mulch to fill this little bed. And it is fairly thick, so maybe I should be a little bit more measured in my distribution. Let's go ahead and work on this other bed here, try to get it knocked out. Happy 4th of July, everyone, from Sid's Blue Sky Farm. It has been a couple of days since our big time projects got started, so I'm just going to walk around and show you some of the results. All the beds have mulch. All the trees are freshly mulched. I have a little potting soil that we're going to put in these 2 spots to help those grow quicker. The flower bed has been sprayed. I'll till that up and get started. More mulch around all the plants in the front yard. We've done some trimming, some mowing, just some normal everyday work around the farm. And boy, it's good to be able to fly that U.S. flag here on America's 249th birthday. And isn't that a pretty tree? Little Japanese maple there is doing so well, as is the other. More mulch here in beds as we just walk along and casually catch up with everything. We had 20 yards of mulch delivered. Let me stop real quick and show you my favorite hydrangea. I truly do love those beautiful plants. Hopefully the mulch will help them retain a little moisture. We have been really busy, as you can see. We put potting soil out. It's hard to tell, I know, from this distance, but those stakes and those dark circles are our pecan trees. Mulched them, trying to make sure they keep a little moisture around them as the sun really starts to beat down now in early July. We added potting soil to this small garden. Maybe it will help some of those plants come back. We added mulch here. I had some spare treated 2x6s, so I put those behind the brick outline there just to keep the water from washing that mulch out, which it does pretty much every time it rains. Didn't have enough mulch to refresh that bed. We'll do that next go around. Here's where I start a few plants. I just break off one of the lava bushes, stick it down in that pot, keep it wet. Something grows typically. Same with this butterfly bush. Just break a piece off, stick it down in good soil and keep it wet. It typically comes up with a plant. Fresh mulch under the crepe myrtles, which helped the backyard look. And we got the big, kind of ugly bed between the houses completely covered. But a big change was getting this gigantic bed mulched where the roses and the dogwood and few assorted things are planted. We even mulched around the tree that broke apart and tried to kill all of us. We'll see if that one makes it. Fresh mulch around it as well. You see a little tractor repair this morning, or maintenance, I guess, more than repair. You see the remnants of my 20 yards of mulch. Got 2 or 3 more spots. I'm going to try to just spread a little by hand and use it up. You can see everything is growing. We haven't had rain in a couple of days, which is very unusual. The cornfield continues to pop. The okra that surrounds that field is really producing now, so that's going quite well. I think I showed you a while back just this stray watermelon plant, and it's just between those two crepe myrtles you see there. Well, believe it or not, there's two fairly good-sized watermelons over there. So sometimes by chance is better than by plan, I guess. But I just wanted to wrap up an after shot of all the work we've done this week. We were really behind. Had to spend some time kind of catching up on everything. But we are making good progress. If it doesn't rain, we'll get a little more of that mulch spread, a little bit more potting soil, try to tend the gardens a little better. But until next week, I hope everybody has a great 4th. Hope you enjoyed this kind of long video from Sid's Blue Sky Farm. Hopefully I fast forwarded it through enough of it to not bore you. Just so you know, that field corn, I'm not going to walk down there. So I showed you that enough probably. But that sweet corn field is really starting to grow. Just about waist high and looking very good. So, like I said, hopefully you'll all have a great 4th of July. Enjoy your family. Have some fun. And we'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.